Good day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Biking Sunday, taking a look on Ride 6 and specifically the event of Guy Martin. Now I haven't long unlocked this event and thought actually let's just jump over and have a quick look at it for this Biking Sunday. Who is Guy Martin? Well, I'm sure most of the virtual bikers or real bikers out there that do check out the Biking Sunday is going to know who Guy Martin is. But we'll have a quick overview. He is a British professional heavy vehicle mechanic, truck fitter, and former motorcycle road racer. He is famous for his highly successful career racing in the incredibly dangerous Isle of Man TT and for his parallel career as a charismatic, adrenaline-fueled television presenter on Channel 4. Known, of course, for his thrilling performances at the Isle of Man TT and the Tandragee 100, he secured 17 podium finishes at the TT, but is famously known as one of the most talented riders never to have won there. His transition to television, he became a household name hosting engineering and history focused series like Speed with Guy Martin, The Boat That Guy Built, and Our Guy. And I especially loved the boat one. He did a canal boat where he built one, and I just thought it was brilliant. He is down to earth despite his media fame and successful autobiography sales. He famously remains a hands-on working lorry mechanic and part-time farmer in Lincolnshire. So without further ado, there might be a cutscene. I know from previous that I get a copyright, so there will be no music to this, but let's dive in nonetheless. So you actually seen 17 podiums at the Isle of Man, which is what we just read out, and also the Ulster GP as well. So here we are. Let's have a look. We've got Ride Rest Rental. Well, no, we've got more than enough money. We've got over 2 million credits, level 180. Gotta say, there was portions of that looked kind of PS4, PS3 almost. I've been putting loads of time back into Ride 4. Ride 4 has quickly become potentially my favourite ride in the series. Then I went back to Ride 5 and the graphics look great on Ride 5, really accessible. And here I am back on Ride 6. I'll be completely honest with you, and I'm really finding it difficult to find which one I prefer. I think there's more tracks on Ride 4. I think there's more bikes on Ride 4, I think. The handling on Ride 4 is very, very good. The graphics of Ride 5, I think, are better. And Ride 6 is just a new entry, which I haven't really decided yet. So, yeah, I think if I could have the graphics from Ride 5, the bike list, track list from Ride 4, and then take away this festival on Ride 6, I think we might have a decent game. But, it's all up for individual people are going to have their own thoughts about which is the best ride, and I'm really on the fence across 4, 5 and 6, but please do let me know in the comments which one you're leaning more towards. So without further ado, let's have a look, see what bikes we can pick up for this event. Oh, so we can only pick up a Ducati. Let's just go let's go back into it. So we can rent the Ducati or we can buy it. Right, hold on. Let's go to buy. May as well buy one. So it is a 2019 Panigale. I never quite know how to say the Ducati, and I should do because we do biking videos. A V4 Yeah, it looks pretty good. We've got a bike discount of 40%, so it's going to cost us 46k. And looking at the front, it's already race modified, so there won't be too much to do with it. We've got no wing mirrors on it, we've got no plates on it, which is completely fine. So, a couple of liveries to choose from by the look of it. Classic Ducati in red. We've got more of a black, sort of almost like a carbon matte type look over. And that one there, is that much different to that one? Oh, I see, it's got like a white bottom. I quite fancy that one actually, the red and white, so probably going to go with that one. So a beautiful looking bike. We'll set that as default. And we're going to manage bike just to see if we can do any of the... No, can't do anything with the bike at all. We can look at the tyres. We've got Pirellis on there at the moment. It's racing tyres. We'll put them on. Why not? So yeah. So a racing modified bike for us to do nothing with. We can change a livery, of course. And we've got the bike details where we've not even taken it out of the showroom. Distance covered 0 miles, top speed reached 0, and so on. So we're first up at Brands Hatch. We've got a single lap qualifying session, and it's raining. We should be okay with this, I think. Is it the GP circuit? So yeah, the other one's the Indy circuit, isn't it? So we've got the full circuit here. Guy Martin is second on the grid, Peter Hickman third, and Nicolo on pole. Let's see if we can grab a pole. No, we'll do pit start. Bit of a shame you don't actually see the pits. It says pit start, but I think it just gives you a... Oh, it does come out the pits. Okay. Right, easy. Let's... wonder how long we get. Let's have a look. Traction control is on 3, anti-wheelie is on 4, engine brake is on 0. We get that stopped and see what we can do. The HUD's really busy. I don't normally have it this busy, but we get a couple of laps, do you think? Or do we just get a single lap? Maybe it's just a single lap out here. So again, heading out onto the GP circuit, so around we go. Careful on that curb, it's going to be wet. Might have to bring that traction control just down a smidge because it's taken a while to get that power down. As I just try and remember. What track we're on. Brands Hatch. Come on, Katie, get in the groove. All that back wheel getting out on us, so might have to bring it up a couple just because of the rain. This one's normally a bit tighter. We are dead slow. That's okay, we're not going to edit it. It is what it is. That didn't actually take us that long to go around, so back onto the start straight. Let's just get used to this bike a second. I've been doing a lot of ride 4. Can we go around again? Oh, we can. Just got a little bit of a power off. Sort of blind crest as you come over here. Now, KP corner, which I always mess up. Let's see if we can get that. Again, running a little bit too deep. A nickname at KP, it's actually Druids. Yeah, coming from, I don't know, I've been bouncing between all of them, between ride 4, 5 and 6 at the moment. See how we get on. So you can carry a bit more in this one. Still got to scrub off the speed, obviously. Carrying a little bit, and then they get tighter as they go round. And this one's tighter still. left-hander back onto the straight. Looks like we've got a personal best, -2. Pay attention of the track, Katie. I'm looking at, this is why I tend to have a really minimal HUD, just so I don't get distracted and I can really lock those lines in as best I can. Just try and keep it flat, be brave. We get another go? No, we don't. Just one lap out there. We managed to pull a pole though, 4 seconds. We're on adaptive AI at the moment. So Guy Martinez on a Suzuki, Peter on a BMW, and I don't really recognise any of the other names there. Like I said, I have been looking at these games and sort of trying to decide which one I like. Ride 6 is obviously the current one right now. We're going to have, you know, some DLC drop. I did pick up the premium version, so I'll try and bring it to you as it drops. I've just picked up the physical version of Ride 4, especially off the back of all this physical news that we've had this week. I'm going to try and, you know, I openly admitted that I have been buying digital games, and I'm going to try and replenish those with physical copies now. So without further ado, let's come off the replay and continue. So here we are, let's get our race started. Still raining. On Ducati, they do have a sort of bass tone, these Ducatis. As we're off the line, let's see. They're qualifying first over this crest, which is oh, we've got one on the inside that probably looks like Guy actually in the black. Right, Katie can always run deep on this one. He's run deep. We're up on the inside. Yeah, that is Guy there, definitely, with a number 8 plate. Now, like I said, don't profess to be the best at these biking games, but I do enjoy them. So, heading out to the outside of the field for the first time on the GP circuit. Now, sometimes I run the AI on easy, just so I can hook in my lines, really, because some of the AI can sort of bully you on the lines, and sometimes I'll flick it to adaptive AI, which I have done on this occasion, just to try and bring a bit of a closer race, really. But you know, for the most part, these motorcycle games are quite zen for me. I enjoy setting it on easy and then just taking my bike out for a ride along the track, like a track day, you know. As I improve my lines, I understand the, oh my god, we're miles ahead, look. You know, as I come out and I sort of work on my braking points and hold this flat round here, again up to the crest. I should look out for the names of it, really. Ooh, as we come off a bit of speed now, we'll look out for the name. It's Paddock Hill Bend. I think the next one is Druids, but I call it KT because I always run deep. Although I'm just starting to get my braking point for this one. This is Druid. Again, you don't really want to kind of, I literally say what I don't want to do. You don't want to be putting those wheels up on the wet curb. Probably some of the most unforgiving games is like Superbike, SBK is at 22. Also, Rims is pretty unforgiving as well. As we seem to be romping this, I have flicked it over to adaptive AI, but it's obviously got to learn my, you know, my ability again. That tyre wear is on. Just brake for this one. This is going to be the tightest one. Oh, as we get on that grass, see, sadly, that grass doesn't seem to affect the back tyre. You would expect, certainly in this wet weather, for it to, you know, to get sort of really grassed up, and you know, you would take maybe a few corners to get that tyre clean again. As they hold that flat round there, yeah, that adaptive difficulty really does need to kind of catch up with me a little bit. But never mind, we're talking as we go round, and as again we're on that curb. Quite forgiving there. We're +7, 80 corner, skip brake for this one. But I'm a bit late with this Biking Sunday video. They'll always go out. At the moment it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, and then we have a couple of overflow days as well. I'm grateful to some of the new subscribers, so thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the SAS crew. Automatically being part of the SAS crew, of course, just by hitting subscribe and supporting me. I really appreciate it. If we get right to this corner. Again, you know, you shouldn't be getting away with that. That should have us off, really. So got one more lap to go for this one. We'll see how that adaptive AI works on the next event. We'll do a couple of events. Normally pitch my videos around half an hour. But if you do get through them all the way to the end, then thank you. In biking news, not sure what we've got coming up for the rest of the year. We'll be following Ride 6 with any DLC that does drop. But like I said, I have really been quite torn between, that's a nice line through there. See, that's often some of the zen that you can do on this game. It's like, you can set the AI to easy and you're racing yourself. That's sort of how I do it sometimes. And that way I can work on my lines, I can work on my braking points without being fiercely fighting with the AI. Of course, you know, if you go online, you're going to be racing real people, and I do okay. Far from the fastest in the world, you know. Final lap. But, you know, I think Ride 4 has got a lot of events as well. I quite like the way the whole system is sort of set out. Ride 5 is okay. Like I said, I love and hate them all, really. Because we're a bit slow around here, but that's okay. We're chatting away. Oh, again, that curve up. Shouldn't really get away with that. The final corner. Let's have a look, see what the name's called. Bottom left hand corner, it's called Clark Curve. And I can't remember the rider's name that that'll be named after right now. So there we go. That wasn't too bad. Like I said, adaptive AI. And we'll just see what they're going to put us on next. Again, this music is completely turned off, so I've never listened to that DJ. I turned him off on the very first day. So we've got these character models here. So Guy Martin sadly didn't even make the podium of this race, despite it being his event, which is a bit of a shame. So we've got new events unlocked. Looks like we may have, are these time missions? They may be, yeah, the yellow is like a race. This is a head-to-head, and this is, so we've got the Kanto Temples. I don't like the Temples track. We've got the Ulster GP, and we've got the, again, Mount Guama. I personally prefer the real circuits. So out of these, let's go and do the Ulster GP. Now, I haven't been around this circuit for a while, so let's just see how we go. Again, looks like we're stuck with the Ducati on this occasion. So full circuit, Ulster GP, like I said, it's been a while. Let's see how it comes back to me. A time trial. Oh my days, it has been a while since we've done the Ulster GP. Okay, I'm just holding my breath as I hold it flat through here. I think we back off a little bit for this left as we roll round. Okay, we might take it a little bit steady around here because this is straight out the gate. Not been on it for at least a month or two. Been on holiday since I came here. Then let's go up onto the main road somewhere where we did we did a bit of a circuit on the Ulster GP, didn't we? And it's over that crest. You got like this. Is it Swan or something? Do we hold it flat? I cannot remember. I'm holding flat. I think you back off just for the crest. So I am going to back it down a little bit. And yeah, there's another one here again. We'll just... Okay, we're doing okay. I think down here is a right-hander at the bottom of the hill. Bloody hell. Ooh, as that bike gets proper squirrely as we do get on those brakes. Yeah, there's a right-hander. Can I remember the back of the circuit? This is God's honest. You might think, well, you can cut the video down and sort of like, you know, do a circuit. No. This is last time we did it was probably 2 months ago. Left-hander here. Thank goodness we got the circuit bottom left-hand corner. As again, we try and hold flat. Try and think. Back up a bit as we just roll it round. Now I think that's that. Yeah, to go through the hedges. Well, it was always going to happen. We'll continue. I don't think that was a bad effort straight out the gate, to be fair, because it has been a while. There is a fast lap up on the channel with full commentary of the Ulster GP. You will find it in the biking book somewhere. But obviously we've had a spill, so this is where that slow corner is, isn't it? Is it here? No, maybe not. I know it does get slow as we lose corner. I quite like doing the commentary videos actually, as we get hard on these brakes. Here it is. I think there's a hairpin up round here somewhere as we just put it in fence. It's authentic, you know, we're coming on and, you know, it just goes to show how much bloody time and practice you have to put into these bike games to get any good at it. You know, when I bring a video to you, if we're doing a full lap commentary, I'll spend days trying to get the track in my head, you know. So we've spilled it twice now, so this is not going to be a great time. And a third. 22. Up over this hill, I think, and then I don't think we're far from the finish line. Again. Forgive me. Right, let's get on these brakes. Now there is a controller set up on the channel as well. Might do another one because I have swapped the front brake and the rear brake around. So of course we're last, didn't we? Guy set a 342 and I've put in a 357, so we're 10 seconds off the pace. We'll just continue to see if it does give us a head-to-head. I think I'm going to need to do a bit better on that, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's not unlocked, so we're going to need some more work to do. I'm not keen on the temples, so I'm going to need to work on those. But hey, you know, we're taking a look at ride 6. While we're here, let's go back and of course you know what we've got here. We've got multiplayer, we've got the riding school, we've got the new bikes, and we've also got the used bikes. While we're here, let's go and take a look at the used bikes and see what we've got. The one thing I can never tell, and if you do play this game, please do let me know, is where can I see if I've bought this bike before? So this is the Aprilia from 2003. I don't think I own that bike, so I will buy it. Okay, so we bought that bike. Oh, it's got a set of keys on there. Now I wonder if that's because it's my default bike. Is that new? So here we got a 1985 Honda. I genuinely don't think I've got that one either. So let's purchase that one. Ah, it's got a set. I don't think those set of keys were there before. I really don't. So that's great news. So can I see along here? So it's telling me I've got none of these bikes. Okay, so we'll purchase the Kawasaki. I quite like that. The classic sort of, they call them a sit up and beg, don't they? Like the Bandits, the Suzuki Bandits. I've heard people sort of say like they're like the sit up and beg rather than sort of lead over the tank, which you might do with this RGB Suzuki from 1991. So we'll purchase this one. So I'm curious now. If I go to the new bike dealership and just go into, let's have a look at the Yamaha. Has it got a set of keys? Yeah, look at this. Look, we've got a set of keys here. So we could buy the bike again. I don't think those keys were there, but that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So it looks like everything that's over on the used dealership right now, because of course this refreshes in 3 days. So thankfully I've got the money, so we'll purchase all these bikes because I do love having a really wide collection of bikes. So we'll purchase this one as well, the GSXR 750 from, where's that one to? Yeah, I love those classic, the big kind of headlights there. It reminds me of the RVF Honda, of the double headlights there. A bit newer, 2007. Obviously, a race modified bike here. Thankfully, I've got the money to buy all these before they expire. So an FZ 750 from 1986. And finally, is that like an endurance? Yeah, endurance modified from 1989. So I'll pick that one up as well. As that took us under 2 million. Yeah, 1.8 million. So that's fine. So that's it from me. If you are subscribed, then thank you for being part of the SAS crew. If you're not subscribed and you kind of like your trucks, motorbikes, horses, a little bit of Red Dead, then maybe this is a channel for you. If you have become an SAS crew member, then thank you. Thank you for going the extra mile. That's it from me. I will see you on Trucking Tuesday, Wild West Wednesday, and Biking Sunday next week as we await these new games of the trucking era, and we continue to cover the bikes as well. But be great to hear from you in the comments as always. Take good care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll speak soon. Bye bye.